Hey guys, we're back. Today, for the third video in a row, we have another Anker Qi2 battery bank, but this one is a little bit different. It's the lowest price in the category of the ones that we've checked out so far. We've seen the 10,000 milliamp battery bank with the smart display. This is awesome. We have the 3-in-1 charger. This isn't a battery, and this one you got to plug into the wall, but you know, it's more for a nightstand or for traveling. This has the Qi2 MagSafe, the Qi1 for your AirPods, and the Apple Watch charger on there. So this was a pretty slick product as well. But this one, let's get into it. You see the packaging, it's pretty dull, basic. I've said this before, Anker is really kind of hit or miss when it comes to their packaging. For the 10K battery bank, we got a lot of detail, you know, really showing off the product. It's like this is something that, you know, you would find in a retail store. Same with the 3-in-1. A lot of detail on that packaging. They really put some effort into it. But on this one, they just didn't. And I don't know if that kind of sours, you know, how I feel about this product. It shouldn't, but in my eyes, especially with the retail therapy, you know, the packaging is the first thing that you see. So it gets you excited for the product. But yeah, let's open this up. I've already cut it. I've been using this for a couple weeks now, but I wanted to show you kind of what you get in the box. So you got a little pull tab here. That's it. You also do in here have a 2-foot USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-C. You have a quick start guide, and I'm not sure what that is. So let's get this stuff out of the way. Open this up. And bam. This is the Anker 6.6K magnetic power bank. So a smaller battery than obviously your 10K. But what does this one do? How does this separate itself? So you got the Anker logo right there on the front, or is it the back? Because we got the Qi2 wireless charger right there. You got the blinking lights, so no smart display on this one. If you saw that 10K battery bank, that smart display is awesome. This is just kind of your standard, you know, 4 LEDs, let you know kind of a rough estimate of where you're at power-wise. This is the hinge. You got an input-output USB-C, which charges at about 20 watts and about 20 watts, you know, power delivery output as well. So this thing takes about 2 hours right on the nose to recharge from dead. So you open it up, and that's what you get. It's a stand. So you can put your phone on there, starts charging up. And this hinge is actually really, really nice. You can go from a lot of different angles. But that's about all it does. So, you know, like this product, you know how we have the Apple Watch charger and the Qi1 pad back there. This one doesn't have anything. So it's just a stand. It's a little too thick, in my opinion, to be like a true battery bank. So if you have the Pro Max here, you can see that it fits pretty much flush with the phone. I'll show you a 14. This is a regular Pro. It's gonna hang off a little bit. So keep that in mind, like if you have it in your pocket. I mean, this is a chunky boy, so I don't know if you want to keep it in your pocket at all times, but it's kind of made for that, but it's kind of not. So, you know, on this one, you have some rubber tips, so it's not sliding at all, but it just sits there. And I don't know, because it's so heavy, this is over a half a pound. So this is 0.58 pounds as opposed to this 10K is 0.55 pounds. And the dimensions on them are pretty similar. Height-wise, they're almost about the same. The width, the 10K is just wider, but it's also a tad bit thicker. So let's line these up. That's the best that I could do. Although this is, you know, about 30% larger of a battery cell, this is actually a thicker product and heavier. So that's the reason why I just don't get it. You're not really going to want to, although it's portable, you're not going to want to throw it in your pocket like a regular battery bank. You know, like Anker's had these, you know, slim battery banks that, you know, throwing this in your pocket isn't that big of a deal. But throwing this in there, that's a big difference. So, I mean, this was a 5K, not a huge battery, and this is a 6.6, not that much bigger for, you know, the size of it. So it's really just meant for those people that I think, you know, just want to be able to take something on the road, throw their phone on it, and charge up while you're watching a show. So it's heavy enough where if you are hitting the screen, it does still move because there's no friction on the bottom. And you can see I kind of have a little scuff on there already. There's nothing to really protect the bottom, and it's rounded, but because it's so heavy, it doesn't really move that much. So if you're light taps on it, if you're like trying to play a game, like hitting the screen, you know, it's gonna move. But because it's so heavy, fairly stationary for not having, you know, anything to help it stick. But, you know, let's get into, you know, how fast this Qi2 is. So I did a few different testings, one with the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and it's not going to fully charge your phone, but I got from 0 to 77% in an hour and 49 minutes. So, you know, this didn't have any battery optimization on, but it'll start off pretty freaking quick. So from 0 to 25%, it took 30 minutes. 1 hour, it was at 49 minutes. So if you need to juice up pretty quickly, 49% on an iPhone 15 Pro Max, you know, can last me at least a half a day. So, you know, if you're on the go, just need a quick charge, this is gonna be an awesome product. The Qi2 is great for that. You can also still plug in if you need a faster connection. It's going to be 20 watts rather than the 15, so you can use it as a normal battery bank. Something that I like to do is, you know, charge multiple things at once, so you can throw your phone on there. I got this Anker little Apple Watch charger that I keep on me. I have a few different kind. I like the Anker one the most, but you know, if you want to charge your AirPods, you could do that. If you want to throw your Apple Watch on there, you could do that. So that's something that's, you know, convenient, but you can do that on the 10K as well. This actually charges faster. It's 27 watts, but you know, that's what you get out of this product. And also, I charged up the iPhone 14 Pro, and so for the smaller devices, it will charge the whole thing. 15, 13, 14, they all have a pretty similar battery size, so I would imagine that it's going to charge all of the smaller phones up full. but this took 2 hours and 14 minutes, and it wasn't completely dead. I tried to throw the 13 Pro on there. From dead, it wouldn't even turn it on. So there's really not much. It's basically 0 to 100 to charge up the smaller iPhone. And again, it's really fast. Starting off from zero to 44%, it took 30 minutes. And on the website, it says that 45 minutes should charge up an iPhone 15 Pro in up to 50%. For the 14 Pro, it was 57% at 45 minutes. So an hour in, it was 68%. So charging these things up from dead to 50, 60, almost 70% in an hour, that's awesome. But that's what Qi2 does. So again, who is this for? It's, it doesn't do much other than it just being a stand, which this has a kickstand. Maybe not as, maybe not the best viewing angle. If you're a person that has to have certain viewing angles, then maybe, but I mean, this thing is kind of so nice. You can just stand something up completely straight. So if you want to do like a FaceTime call, I would say the 10K would be better anyways, because you could stand it flat. So, just my thoughts. I don't think that Anker hit this one out of the park. Maybe if it did something else, maybe if it had an Apple Watch charger that was built into it, I would say that would be awesome. Maybe that's something that the engineers can come up with in the future. But I think this was just their introduction to the Qi2. But for $69.99, this gets you into the Qi2 ecosystem. For $20 more, you're getting a bigger battery bank that can fully charge an iPhone 15 Pro Max plus more. You're getting a smart display, so you know exactly how much time it's going to take to charge and how much juice you have left. So in my opinion, the 10K is the way to go. It's a cooler product in my opinion. And then if you don't need a battery bank, this 3-in-1 charger is absolutely phenomenal. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like what you've seen here, please hit subscribe, share it, leave a comment. Really helps the channel out. We have a lot more coming in the future, on our way to 1,000 subscribers. So, I appreciate all your support, and until the next one, it's Buck Life. Peace.